What's up, beautiful people? My name is Sydney, and in this episode today we'll be watching me design a 3D shirt. Basically, in this video, I'll be giving you the rundown on where you can find images, download templates, as well as some of the tools that I use to create the final look. And before we get started, guys, don't forget to click that link below to download your free 3D shirt template that's only available on our website. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right in this. So I start by downloading the image from my website that's linked below. And then I go over to place embedded and insert my image. I download all of my images from Google, honestly, and Etsy. Those are my best friends. So I'm just going to resize this to make it as big as it needs to be to fit the canvas. Once I have that big, I go ahead and press command and click the button with the t-shirt in it, and then the mask button, which is the circle inside of the square, and that gives me the image as a t-shirt. Mask it out for me. Then I go over to color overlay and I just play around with it and try to figure out the best option to get it to look how I want it to look. It's honestly all about how you're feeling, what you want to see. So I end up liking the darken, so I'm going to go ahead and go with that. Next, I'm going to go back over to place embedded and insert the picture of my daughter. So that was actually one that I just took myself of her on Halloween. And then I'm going to go ahead and convert it to a layers so that I can edit it. And then I'm going to remove the background. So that's what I'm doing right here, converting yes. And then I go back over there, remove background. So that's going to do a pretty good job cleaning it up. I'll just have to go back in where the tutu is, and I might play around with her hair, see if I can find something I like, but I'll go ahead and fast forward it while I do that. Okay, perfect. So I got it erased the background how I wanted it. So now I'm just resizing her to find the best way to do it. So I can actually go over to my Finder and insert an image. So that's what I'm doing here. I found the Fancy Nancy picture on Google by typing in Fancy Nancy PNG, and then I was able to find a transparent background that I was saved to my files, and now I'm able to upload it onto here. So I'm bringing my daughter forward since it would be the main focus of the shirt. And now I'm going to go back over to my Finder, insert this Fancy Nancy logo. So I'm just going to play around with this. I end up not liking it. So I'm just going to try to fix it. Maybe I can like it, but I honestly don't know if this is what I'm going to use. But that's really the fun of designing. I'm probably going to say that a million more times. Because it's just playing around until you can find something that you do like that does look good to you. So I'm making them smaller so that maybe I can fit that Fancy Nancy in. But I'm just going to get rid of that for now until I can get something better. So I have these sparkle overlays that I bought from Etsy. I typed in sparkle overlay PNGs on Etsy, and I paid probably at most $3 for these files. I think it came with 10 of them. And they come with transparent backgrounds that I'm able to use. So I'm going to go back over there, command, click that shirt icon and the mask icon to get rid of the extra background. Then I'm going to go back over to my Finder. I have this butterfly that I thought I'd like, but I downloaded the next one because honestly it gave me a really hard time getting rid of that background. So I just ended up going back to the other one. So I'll actually fast forward this as well since I already went through how to get rid of a background. Okay, so I got the butterfly cleaned out how I want it. So now I'm going to go ahead and resize it and just put it into one of the positions that I think a butterfly would look nice in. So I'll just play around with that until I find somewhere I like. So right next to Nancy is working for me. Then I press the Option key and drag it over to the next position. But I kind of need some color from these butterflies. So I'm going to go into Image, Adjustments. Let's see. I'm sorry. Yeah. Messing up here. I wanted Image Adjustments. I'm talking and doing something completely different. Image Adjustments, and then I want to go over to Replace Color. So that you can click on the color that you're using and completely change anything's color. I just found this tool. It's amazing. It saves my life. Like, I don't really care what color anything is anymore. Honestly, I'm like, I have Photoshop, I'll change it. So I'm just playing around with this until I find something that I like. But honestly, these are so bright and not what I was looking for at all. So I'm going to try going over to this bluish green color. And let's see that. And yeah, and then I'm going to turn my saturation down so that it's not so bright. I like that. So I'm going to use that and then resize that. And then I'm going to go ahead and place these a couple of places. I'll fast forward while I play around with this as well. Alright, so we've got these pretty butterflies set up and ready to go. So now I have this flower and bow that I think would just be a nice accessory to add onto it. So I'm just putting these in the corner, seeing how I like it. And I do like it on this side, so I'm going to leave it there. But I'm going to readjust the butterfly so that's forward and in front of it, so it's not like hidden. There we go. So I like that. I'm going to Command, Marquee, Mask it, get rid of that extra so it actually fits the shirt. We still got that nice template. So then I'm going to go over to my Finder and add that Fancy Nancy logo back, because now I feel like I can put it in there and it will make sense. So I'm resizing it where it will fit, and then getting it right there in the center, and then fixing my daughter and Nancy so that they fit there accordingly as well. Okay, so now I'm going back into my Finder and I'm adding some balloon PNG images that I had found on Etsy. So they actually have files that balloons that come in different styles, like drip, glitter, all types of cute stuff in different colors that you can buy. I believe these are about $4 to $5 each, but they come with, I want to say, like 30 files each of images, balloons and jumps, individuals, with strings, without strings. Like, it's worth it. I buy it one time in that color and I reuse it forever. So I just put this behind there. I'm just playing with the placement, getting it to look like how I want it to look. And I'm going to put that in front of Nancy, and I'm going to go ahead and resize it so that it sits a little neater. Once I have that how I like it, I'm going to go into Image Adjustments, Hue Saturation to turn the saturation up on it. I'm just going to play with that a little bit, as you should, just to see what options there are out there as far as designing it or coloring, changing it. So I'm going ahead and doing that. See what I find. Alright, I like that, so I'm going to click that. So now I'm going to add another balloon, but I don't honestly know if I need it, so we'll see how I feel. That's cute. Yeah, I don't feel like having that though. So I'm going to go ahead and add this confetti. That's going to give it a pop of some color in the background instead of just the stars. It'll give it some pink and blue to bring some of the other colors that's in the shirt together with it. So I'm going to place that, and I'm going to put it behind all of the objects in the image. And I'm going to Command Mask it so that it's cleaned up. So there we go, while I get all those steps out of the way. And then we'll have my final design in the shirt. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please comment them, and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you again. Have a good night.